going on, boys? We back. We back with another loss too. Now this loss is probably one of my most embarrassing losses. Um, really disappointed. We're probably gonna blow the account, but you know what I mean. Whatever. I just gotta make the video, keep myself accountable, stay truthful and honest to you guys. Um, let's just take a look on the 15-minute. Look at this price action, right? Why the hell am I taking a trade in this? Could someone please tell me why? Why? It's because I am not a profitable trader. That is why. No profitable trader in their freaking brains is taking a continuation setup in this kind of price action. I wonder why I am so dumb. You know? Like, am I honestly expecting to predict any sort of price movement in this kind of condition? Absolutely not. I am just a gambler looking for the dopamine hit of getting a win and seeing the numbers on my screen go up. That is it. Only reason why I took a trade, I wanted to feel that good feeling that comes with winning, and then every time this happens, I lose. And I'm honestly happy I lost this trade, because if I took this terrible setup and won, it would have reinforced a bad habit of trading in shitty, you know what I mean? In shitty, rangy conditions. But let's go over my bias. So on the 4-hour, we take out this buy side here, boom. So I'm expecting a retrace down into these gaps right here. Now what I failed to realize is that we are literally in a 4-hour gap here, right? But I went onto the hourly and I wanted to minimize the gap to here, because as you see on the hourly, these candles have no imbalance, but then these two big candles down here have the imbalance. And I was also expecting price to retrace towards at least a equilibrium level that matched up with my imbalances. So that was my bias was bearish into the day to come fill in all this imbalance. And we broke structure on the hourly, so everything was looking good, right? But on the 15-minute, really disgusting sideways movement. But on the 5-minute, this is where I got my main idea from. And look, price is melting right now, of course. But on the 5-minute, if we look, we have this beautiful SMT, right? We have a high, a lower high on ES. On NQ, we made a higher high. So that was my indication for, okay, price wants to go lower because we didn't make higher highs on both indices. So I was expecting ES to continue going down and respect this 5-minute fair value gap right here. So I see ES make this bearish SMT, and then along with the bearish SMT, we have a candle close breaking structure in the 5-minute with imbalance. So I go onto the 1-minute and I wait for price to retrace on up into my imbalance. And yeah, we inversed it, but a lot of the times we inverse it and we fill the gap and we still like make them move down. But honestly, I have to start respecting the gap. If price inverses the gap, then I shouldn't be trading it, you know? I need to see price I need to see price respect the gap and get a strong bearish reaction as soon as we hit the gap. But nonetheless, I wait for price to retrace on in. I see on ES, as you guys see, we see a little liquidity sweep, break of structure right here. Boom, liquidity sweep. We break structure right here, inversing this 1-minute gap. I place my entry right here, stop loss up here. I had a very small, I could have honestly should make my TP down here because that's the swing low, but I just wanted to secure like some profits before we tap into these 1-minute gaps. But as soon as I enter, pretty much straight up to my stop loss. And the setup isn't terrible, honestly, but I have to be smart and look at the 5 minute. Look at these wicks. Look at these bullish wicks out of my area of my area of interest. This isn't bearish price action. This is bullish. When I see wicks coming out of my entry zone in the opposite direction, why am I taking shorts in these wicks? But in reality, I didn't know the wicks were forming because I'm on the 1 minute and my entry was part of the 5 minute wick. But I don't know, man. Just very, very unfortunate, frustrating loss. I can't be trading continuation trades when on the 15 minute we're so sideways. On the 5 minute, it looks a little better, which is what gave me the confidence to even take the trade. But at the same time, it's like, dude, we have SMT on every time frame in both directions, because as you see here on NQ, we never made that lower low, but on ES, we made that lower low here. So it goes both ways. I could be like, there's SMT in both directions, and when that happens, the price is going sideways. You know, there's not a clear direction, and when there's not a clear direction, there's not a clear draw, I shouldn't be trading. But what does your boy do? He takes a bad trade. I mean, it kind of follows my system. Like, the entry was good. If I saw something like this and this happened lower out of the gap instead of like above the gap, then it would have been a better setup. But yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know. Was this a good trade or no? I feel like it's not, purely based off of a 15 minute. This looks disgusting. And even on my Discord, I told my friend, like, this is terrible price action, barcode, whatever. As soon as I say that, this 1 minute entry presented itself, and I just took it, expecting price to, you know what I mean, dump down to these lows. But of course, price does the exact opposite, fakes me out, and yeah, it's very, very disappointing. I have to be smarter and look like, okay, am I really gonna be shorting into these bullish gaps in the 4 hour? Like, we have other targets, bullish targets. We have this high up here, this high up here. But I simply was just expecting a deeper V-trace, and I saw on the 5 minute that we were potentially heading for that, and I got caught. Like, I just simply got caught. The only mistake I really, really wish I avoided was once price inverses this 5 minute PD array, I should be done trading, you know, because that was my one opportunity to catch a short. I need price to move into my PD array right here and dump from there. I don't want to see price come all the way above my PD array, because that's price showing me that bears don't have as much power as I think, because if the market was truly bearish, we would respect this 5 minute gap and we would see some sort of confirmation entry coming out of the gap. Like, we're still in the gap. That's the problem. I mean, you live and you learn, you know, boys. Like, I'm not gonna cry to you or, you know what I mean, tell you I'm giving up. Like, I understand I traded terribly with this funded account, and it's expected. This is my first time ever passing a combine, first time ever trading with a funded account. So I have that added element of, oh shit, if I make money, I can actually withdraw it now. So that adds a whole other level of impatience and rushing and greed, you know. But I have to just stay patient and pick better environments to trade in, because today I'm in like a busy cafe answering a bunch of questions. Like, I feel like I need to be more locked in, more dialed in when I'm on the charts, so I can make better decisions. Because after looking at the 15 minute, I should have just been done. After seeing this price action come market open, I should have waited for market to clearly show me some displacement in either direction before I take a trade. Like, yeah, I do have a solid bearish confirmation, but it's just not good enough. Let's see if something could have presented. If I used maybe this 15-minute order block, maybe I would have gotten a better. Yeah, I mean, nothing here either. I don't know. I'm just chasing. But yeah, today was a bad condition trade. Disappointed, lost 400. And this just goes to show, like, if you're gonna come into this with a gambling mindset, you literally have more luck being successful in a casino. So at least you have a true 40-45% chance of hitting it. Say you're on roulette, you just put your fucking chips on red. You have a higher chance of hitting that 1-to-1 than you do if you're just placing blind, you know what I mean, terrible trades in unpredictable situations. Like, you're gonna get chopped up. But yeah, I need to do better at identifying the trend on the 5 and 15 minute. They have to be clear trends heading toward a clear target, and then I'm able to lock in and use the 1 minute. But the 1 minute is meaningless if the 5 and 15 minute isn't giving you a clear picture. It's meaningless. And of course now we're seeing, you know, bearish price action. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit my target, you know? I really wouldn't be surprised by the end of the day if we don't tap into these 1 hour gaps. I just have to be better. And I hope you guys appreciate the honesty and transparency in these videos, because it's not easy making this. I have people clowning me in real life. Oh, another loss, bro. Another loss, dude. Fuck. But dude, you gotta understand, trading is a very high skill endeavor. You're not gonna be good at this instantly. It will take a long time before you develop the psychology to actually stick to your rules, stick to your system, and take good trades and good environments. But yeah, that'll do it today. I am in a pretty sick cafe though. Weather is beautiful, life is still good, you know. Just because I lost this trade doesn't mean my day is gonna be ruined. Like, you know what I mean? It's just one trade. I have tens of thousands of potential trades to make in the future, and I just have to develop and reinforce good habits so that when I do have the capital and I do have the fundage, I am able to take advantage of those opportunities when they're there. But for right now, you know what I mean? It's just 150K account. Like, this account means nothing. I can blow it, pass another one. The reality is, in 2 weeks, I can go from unfunded to literally a payout. Think about it. If I get a combine, 50K combine, and I'm risking 1,000 to 1,500 per trade, within 3 green trades, pass the account. And if I just repeat that the next week, that's a payout right there. So I have to stop stressing, stop acting like this is my only shot at making money, because the truth is, I just want to see the payout. I am so focused on the payout, I am ignoring my actual trading mindset. I'm more in a mindset of chasing the payout instead of actually chasing good trades, because the edge comes from ignoring the noise. That is where your edge lies. Your setup will present itself all the time, but you have to determine whether it's a good setup or a bad setup. Because obviously, the setup was valid, but look at this. This setup should have been ignored because we're in a noisy, you know what I mean, unpredictable state. This is not tradable conditions, boys. Look at this on the 15 minute. This is gross. This is gross. This is freaking gross. This is like that tranny walking up on you, asking you for your number. Like, you look at him and you're just like, bro, or girl, I'm good. But yeah, that'll do it for this one, boys. Yeah, not gonna give up, obviously. I'm gonna risk the remaining 600 in the next trade. I'm gonna be patient with this last trade because I know it's my last shot. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep trading this 50K, and if I fail it, I'm just gonna go in and buy another combine. And if I pass it, and if I get that payout, I'm gonna reinvest that payout to getting a set of combines, so multiple. So it's just a matter of when this is gonna happen. You know, I'm not gonna give up. I have some money on the side, so yeah, like we're chilling, right? But nonetheless, that'll do it for me for this video. I'm happy with the setup. The setup just happened in a very, very bad environment, if that makes sense, okay? Because if this 5-minute setup presented itself and we were actually trending down on the 15-minute, this would have been good. Because I took it in a 5-minute bearish range, 1-minute break of structure. Everything was good in that sense. I just shouldn't have ignored the fact that we inversed the gap. That's my mistake. But besides that, everything was chilling. But I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend, you know. The school year is ending. If any of you guys watching this are in college, graduating, congrats. Hopefully you guys find a nice cushy 9 to 5. But if not, good luck. If you're trying to do some entrepreneurial type shit, good luck, brother, because when that adversity comes, man, like this is where how you react to situations like this is what determines if you're gonna succeed or not. So yeah, that'll do it. See you guys on Monday.